This month, we are going to have two product webinars to update you on what we have been doing. First one is what we are going to tell you broadly we did in last uh, October month, and then we'll also capture what we are going to cover in the month of November for you guys actually. So just to reiterate our vision, we aim to be single source of truth for PR and communications team. Basically, all of you who are present here should not face any issues or should not be able to should not be wasting any more time in juggling between different tasks and activity which is needed for doing PR job effectively. And that's the vision that Arkati and myself have taken up. And that's why Wizikey has been slowly and gradually building all the requested features that is needed to have a great experience when you are anyways handling such a stressful PR life actually. Okay. To introduce myself, I am Anshul. I have over 15 years of marketing and communication experience. Before Wizikey, was part of a couple of companies, including HCL, and I was taking care of global marketing and communication for HCL. And after which, I was also a VP marketing for a startup. And today, I'm taking care of product and marketing at Wizikey. The person with me is a core team at Wizikey, Rishi, who is instrumental. He is also somebody who has done PR in his graduation, communication and graduation, and he has joined us as his first job. And today he's taking care of product and the success that I think some of you would have interacted with him quite frequently, actually. Okay. So welcome, welcome, Rishi.
Hello, hello, hello.
Cool. So let's go to the first section of the presentation today. What is new at Wizikey? What is it? What is the status on some of the features that we've been working on? And let me start with the first one. This is some of the most important update, and I think the bulk of October has gone in developing this portion. Some of you who have been using Engage as a feature to reach out to reporters and build your relationship have been telling us a lot of complaints on how some of the responses of journalists get missed, and you wish the UI was even more simple. And I have a very good update for you. This is almost about to get launched, and I will request Rishi to take you to be live in next 1 or 2 weeks.
Sure. So we were talking to various people who were using Wizikey and in the Engage module. So we had a lot of feedbacks regarding what they want to see in Wizikey basis their experience and what they have been doing on Wizikey. We have got some of the feedbacks, like some of the times journalists reply and they mark someone else in CC, and we do not get to know about this. So we kept in mind all of these feedbacks, and we revamped the complete engage section in the post campaign section also. We did for pre campaign, we did, now we are doing for post campaign also. And to get you know of the snapshot of this, now coming from coming Friday, your campaign section would look like this. It will be very much simple to use. You can see all your threads in a single page. You would be able to go back to your home screens and see what is all the insights of all those reach outs that you have done. Apart from this, we were having a good feedback on sometimes journalists reply to us. We miss replying to them because it was in a sort of very in the past campaign, and I do not remember which campaign the journalist replied. We kept in mind all these feedbacks, and we have revamped the inbox section also. So what will happen now, you in the inbox section also, you will be able to see all of the replies that you get on the campaign section within here only, and you can reply them back from the inbox section also. So I think this will help you a lot, and no more replies getting missed now.
So Rishi, if I have to, I know that you have been working very hard on this one. You conducted a lot of user interviews also to figure this out, right? Could you outline the top three benefits that you are going to enable users are going to get through this feature launch?
Yeah. So for the post campaign section also, what what majorly happens, we encountered some bugs also with some users, that they were replying to one journalist and the reply went out to 50 odd people. So
Ouch. Okay.
yeah, so we try to keep in mind that we keep our UIs as simple as possible, so that any kind of reply that you are replying to one journalist only, it goes back to one single person only.
Okay.
And we also designed one specific section called follow-ups, where you would be able to see you would be able to follow up with all the journalists within one specific section only, so you do not get confused and our UI gets even more simpler. And the one last thing, that it happens a lot that the the lifetime of a campaign basically is 14 days. And it
Mm.
happens a lot, the campaign gets expired within 14 days, but you keep getting replies on that particular campaigns also.
Right.
So what happens is, we kind of miss bit of replies and replying back onto those on the replies. So we collated all of these things within one inbox section. So you would be able to see in a chronological order the recent replies from any campaign within here only, and you can reply
Understood.
to them back.
Awesome. So, if I have to summarize effectively, Rishi, what you mentioned, it will enable very easy interface so that you
Yeah,
don't make a mistake of sending one email to multiple journalists, which
yeah,
actually happened.
yeah.
The second thing, what you're saying is you will be able to see all the responses which are pending in a very neatly packed, neatly
Yes,
stacked interface, like you're mentioning.
yes,
Third, will we also able to see the CC and
yes.
okay, awesome. So that's the third thing which you are going to benefit from this. Okay. Thank you, Rishi. Let's go on to the next one, Rishi.
Yeah. So the next feedback is, we were getting a lot of feedback for this one specifically. So a lot of time it happens in the trend section, that the users tell us that, hey, I want to measure my SOV within these particular 4 or 5 publications only. Or we get some kind of questions like, hey, I want to measure my SOV, but I want to exclude this particular domains because I do not want to count myself onto these publications. So we did some work onto it. We created a filter called domains. And after that, we created two more filters in the same, which is include and exclude. So what you can do now,
So actually, Rishi, before you go on the feature,
yeah,
just an emphasis on the user story a little bit more. We were speaking to one SaaS customer who has bought Wizikey for multiple geographies, right? When they are making report, okay, sometimes they want report in only top 10 domains. For example, TechCrunch, Economic Times, Financial Express, and all of those things. They do not want to include share of voice or any chart for all the other domains actually, right? And sometimes when they're having a regular weekly review or a monthly review with their marketing head, they want to have a report for all the domains, right? Now that functionality we had first launched where you can include a particular domain, and now we are also going to enable so that let's say if you are creating a report, the same SaaS experience, right? If he or she is creating a report only for one geography and they want to exclude the domains of other countries, they can do that very easily. Am I right, Rishi?
yes, yes,
Okay. Why don't we see a picture of that, Rishi?
sure. So this is how it looks now. So it will be made live by today only. You would be able to see by today on the website. You can exclude various domains which you do not want to get counted in your share of voice or any other charts. You can simply mark them here, and the results from that particular domains would be excluded. So this is how it looks like. You can just simply go into the domains filter and you will be able to see two tabs, which is include and exclude from today only after 6 p.m.
Okay. So, Rishi, I don't like to work after 6 p.m. I will be effectively seeing all of these things tomorrow. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
So
I
on to,
don't,
yeah,
yeah. No,
on to
so I
next
think,
one. Yeah, so we were getting a lot of feedback in the Engage module that, hey, we are able to reach out to reporters, but what about the other new media aspects? I want to reach out to podcasters, I want to reach out to bloggers, but we wanted to keep it very simple and we want to keep it step by step. And to cater to that particular request coming in from our users, we are launching the podcaster reachouts. So all the customers who are subscribed to the Engage module can now reach out to the podcasters in their relevant industries very soon from the Friday. And this is how it would look like. And you can see publications, you can see podcasters, and you will be able to reach out to them for your particular pitches.
Awesome. So Rishi, how many podcasters are we going ahead with when we are launching this?
So yeah, we have kept in mind specific industries where our customers are basically into, and to cater to that particular industry, we are launching at first 10,000 podcasters, and
Awesome.
this is the response. We'll be adding 10,000 more podcasters in the coming 2 weeks.
Awesome. Okay. Cool.
So
That's
on to the next one. So this is very exciting one for us, for all of the product and tech team here at Wizikey. So one of the most important target in terms of our internal targets that we had for Wizikey. So we wanted to keep minimal intervention of the sales and marketing team as soon as possible. And we want to make our tool as DIY as possible. You can come onto the website, you can pay on your from your card, you can get your subscription started without the involvement of one single salesperson. And we are launching it very soon. We'll be launching it by Fridays. So this is how it would look like now. You can go onto the website, you can go onto the subscription part, you can pay, you can upgrade your plan, you can change your plan as well, you can subscribe to add-ons, and you can see the invoices as well. So all of the billing and finance related features would be made available to you as terms of DIY features, and you will be able to manage all of these things within Wizikey platform only.
yeah. So everybody likes to obviously everybody is very busy and they're doing so many things. A couple of things which are very interesting from this bit also is, as of right now, when you have to, for example, some of the customers who have paid for 2 years or 3 years to Wizikey, right? And they want to see their they want to see their invoice and they want to see the status of their subscription. They have to get in touch with the sales team, which gets them in touch with the accounts team, and so on and so forth. So all your invoices and all your payment details will be enabled in the product itself. Am I right, Rishi?
Yes.
Okay. And if you move on to the next one, Rishi. Now go back, Rishi. Go back. Yeah. Now, other thing is, remember last time we had spoken about how a lot of times we just need one quick, let's say, if I bought Wiziki for one geography, and if I just want to buy a quick country like a Singapore or US for 1 month or 3 months, right? And I do not want to get in touch with anybody else. I'm working on I'm burning midnight oil. I'm at midnight, and I want to just quickly upgrade myself and see something. You will be able to do all of these things. No more waiting for us over the weekend. And I know a lot of time we are very fast. I would like to believe that, but we also take a lot of time to upgrade some of these things. And we heard you. We'll be able to top up all of these things. Apart from that, some of you who are on a basic plan or business plan, for example, and you want to quickly, you want to upgrade to a new project or a new campaign, you can do that also from the product directly itself, right? Not that I don't want to get in touch with sales, obviously you can, but if you want to quickly get your work done and without getting involved, you can do that from the product itself. Any tentative timelines for this, Rishi? When is this going to go launch?
So you would be able to manage all of your subscription via Wizikey as soon as this Friday, and you will be getting all of the new feature updates in a Wizikey newsletter also. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome. Okay. So this was the first part of the presentation today that we wanted to tell you what is it that we have been working on. And Rishi have been very ambitious along with the engineering team, I must admit, but we had to force the engineering team to take a little break. Otherwise, they are like scientists and they were continuously working on it. But during Diwali, we ensured that they had a good break also. Coming to some of the launches which we have collected in the last 45 days. And this is something which we are very excited about. Allow me to share my presentation actually. Now, the first one is Wizikey reports. Before I let Rishi talk to you about it, right? In the last 3 months, Wizikey has taken a very upsurge in terms of the industrial dominance. Actually, today we are working with about 20-25 communication agencies, PR agencies, digital marketing agencies as well. And we are working with a lot of corporates, including the ones that we have won in the last 1.5 month, actually, right? And one single ambitious thing that have been requested from us is if we can automate the reports, right? We know that you can create a lot of alerts and lot of insights from from Wizikey today also, but they wanted to have, especially the agency partners, wanted to know if we can allow them where in one click they are able to generate a full weekly or monthly or quarterly reports, right? Almost like a magic. Yes, this was the last thing that we wanted to solve for, not the last thing, but the most important thing that we wanted to launch for the agency partners. And some of these will be helpful for businesses also. And this will be live by when, Rishi? And what is your thought on this, Rishi?
So this will be made live by the mid of November. We were targeting to make it live by mid of the November. And yeah, some of you would like to get a quick snapshot on or how what our report looks like. You can definitely get in touch, and we can help you with the same, and you can provide your feedbacks to the same also.
Awesome. Coming to the second one, and this is going to be very difficult for me to explain without a quick snapshot. But believe me, this is something which we are going to be coming to you in a very fast, rapid manner. But let me tell you a couple of use cases where a brand overview is going to be helpful. There are two very strong use cases. One, you are a SaaS company, you are working in India, but and let's say you want to see what is happening in SaaS in the overall world, in US and Singapore and Australia, where you're working multiple geographies, actually, right? Y- You want to quickly search for that term SaaS and see what's happening in that industry and in that brand across everywhere. You should be able to see that from the product itself, right? More on that. Why don't you expand on that, Rishi?
Yeah. So a lot of times we have got it from our customers like, you have various tabs, but can I get all of these inputs in a one single tab only? Can I download all of the important charts in one single page only? So we are coming up with that. So all of the information which Wizikey provides you will be summarized in one specific page called an overview tab, and you can have a look at all the information that is important for you as well as your colleagues or seniors or bosses. You can send it to them, and you can also analyze all of these information and see where are you leading or where are you lagging behind, and you can see all of these things within one single page only called overview.
And this is also supposed to be launched by November, Rishi.
Yes, this is also we are targeting for mid of November.
So, Rishi, will this be available for all users or
This will be
selected?
available for all the users, whether they are free users or they are subscribed users or the paid users. This will be available for each and everyone.
Awesome. So, in our vision of becoming a single source of truth for all the mentions and visibility of a brand across multiple media, we are also very happy to tell you that we are starting to integrate broadcast APIs as well. So let's say if you have gotten, so some of you who do not know, let's say if you want to have your coverage tracked in print, we can do that also on Wizikey today itself, right? The next thing that was requested from us was television or broadcast, for example. Can we also have a news which is mentioning my brand to be tracked on Wizikey itself. So yes, we have worked on that. If you want a beta version of this, please let us know. We'll be happy to work it out for you. And this is also in development. So Rishi, will this be available for all users?
So this is currently an add-on. So whoever needs this particular feature can get in touch with us, and we'll be very happy to enable it for them.
So this brings us to the end of our webinar today. There are a couple of frequently asked questions that we would like to address in this. And for some of you who are present here, and if you have any query, feel free to ask them in the chat button for us, or please ping us, Rishi or me individually. We'll be happy to answer them also here. Okay. So Rishi, are you ready for the question answers?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So the first one, Rishi, could you help me understand the different pricing and plans available on Wizikey? And where can I see them, Rishi? Can I?
Yeah. So we have various plans available on Wizikey. Uh, just let me just I will show you where are all these plans available. Just give me a minute. So you can head to our website and search for pricing page. And we have made available all the plans that are right now available on Wizikey, which is starter, pro, and business. And you'll all be able to also see what are all those features which are available on these plans. So one more update onto this. So there were various users who were asking for one specific more plan where they can get somewhere between free and starter. So we are also coming up with a basic plan, which will enable you to see the trends module with the data history of 6 months. So we are working on that, and we'll be making it live with the self-serve module itself, which is the payments, subscription, and management thing. So you can have a look at all our plans. And interestingly, we have annual pricing also, and you can pay us annually and get good discounts on the same.
Awesome. And just to reinforce the fact of launching a basic pricing, which is between starter and pro, that version is aimed at mostly agencies which are less than 10 people. They have been asking us a lot of where they can buy bulk projects and everything. So we have launched for that. Also, for startups who are less than 20 people, 25 people, but they want to get started with PR. So that will help them also to have a basic pricing where they just want last 6 month history and one project to start their data driven journey with Wizikey actually. Okay. So Rishi, the second one, the user asked us on chat if they're on a pro plan, how can they upgrade for a month? Is there a option now?
Yeah. So we are coming up, as I told you already in the upcoming update, that you can manage your complete subscription within Wizikey itself. And suppose you are on a pro plan and you want to try out the business plan, you can just simply go on to subscription and you can upgrade yourself. And whenever you need be, you want to downgrade your plan, you can simply do that also within that particular subscription tab only.
Rishi, I think the last one here is, I hope if I get more questions, I'll ask you. But this one is from the users who are present here. I think they have gotten confused with add-ons. Could you clarify what is an add-on and what are the various options that we have at Wizikey?
Sure. So many a times it happens that you have one project or two project assigned per your plan, but you want to compare many other brands as well, many other geographies as well within a particular project. So we have various kind of add-ons available at Wizikey. So one particular add-on is additional project. Another add-on is additional country. Suppose you want to subscribe to another geography onto Wizikey, you can subscribe to that also. That will be made available as an add-on as on your existing plan. So we have add-ons available as campaigns also. As you already know, on the Engage module, we have a limit of 3 campaigns per month. But many a times it happens that you want additional campaigns as well. So we have made available additional campaigns as an add-on also. And behind the scenes, we have various other add-ons present also. One is print media tracking, which you can subscribe on Wizikey itself, and you will be able to see all of those print media mentions that you are getting. And one more thing that we are very ambitiously running is Wizikey Local. So many a times that you want to reach out to local media, which is vernacular media in particular specific countries. We have Wizikey Local also, where you can reach out to specific cities in vernacular media, and you can get your news covered in the same. So all of the users who are present here, we have a very special offer on Wizikey Local also. So suppose you want to do a Wizikey local campaign, we have a 20% off going on right now. And yeah, sure. If you want to do that particular campaign, just reach out to us and we'll be very happy to provide you the pricing for that.
Awesome. I don't have any other questions. Rishi, have you got any other questions?
No, I think if any of the users would like to ask any kind of questions, we will be very happy to take that up.
Cool. So a lot of you attended today. I really thank you for your feedback. We would love to also interact with you a little bit more to understand what else can we do for ensuring that Wizikey is becoming a single source of truth for all your PR and communication needs. Till then, thank you so much and keep sending your feedback. All the best. Bye.
Bye.